Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to shoot through the Napa fourth quarter Real Deals flyer, and we can see these prices are good through December 31st, 2019. And the first thing sticks out to me on this front page is right here. Now, while I was there, I did happen to notice they had a few Craftsman small mechanic sets for sale, so I imagine that Napa's selling Craftsman now. So if you're a fan of Craftsman, then now you can get them at Napa. They're displaying their heaters, toolboxes, jump boxes. We'll get into that. We're going to shoot through this quick as possible. As always, man, these things are super duper long, so I try to just skim through as fast as I possibly can. Now we see they have this Carlisle Impact, and if we look real close right here, we see that Napa is mimicking Harbor Freight in a way by comparing this half-inch impact to the Snap-on half-inch impact PT850 at $614.95. Now they're taking a shot at Snap-on. Everybody's coming at Snap-on. Now we see they got a 2-ton aluminum jag. Got their 12-piece ratcheting wrench sets. The 12-piece metric, $171.99, and the 8-piece standard, $119.99. As I said, we're just going to skim through. There goes an interior car creeper. I'd like to have one of those. I've been stuck laying under a dash and having to prop myself up, using my feet on the ground. And if you're down there for a while, man, it's really uncomfortable. So I would like to have one of those. And I also like to have a topside creeper. A multi-purpose stool, $129.99. 12-volt DeWalt 3H drill kit. Looks like it comes with two 1.5 amp hour batteries, $139.99. And they have the 12-volt max brushless impact driver, $139.99. They have a Wilton vise, $165.99, and you get a hammer with it for free. Okay, here's another Craftsman advertisement. Craftsman value, quality, and innovation are coming to Napa this holiday season. So I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing. Judging by that, it may just be for the holidays. I find it kind of funny that Napa is going to be selling Craftsman, though. I mean, I guess they're shooting at their own brand, Carlisle. Rechargeable torch lights. Some more lights, headlamp, flashlights, slim rechargeable lithium-ion inspection lamp, $44.99. They just had the Braun light at Harbor Freight this weekend for $20. I was actually there and I almost bought another one just to have two of them. But I'm sure it'll be on sale for $20 again, so I wasn't really pressed for it. Now we got some torpedo heaters. I bought the Craftsman torpedo heater last winter and it's worked pretty good. We'll see how it does this winter when I kick it back on, but it worked good last winter. We can get a shot at the prices for these heaters. And we have their jump starters. These are J&C jump packs that I said was my Mac-O, and my buddy Joe's Mac is a J&C, just rebranded. And I paid it quite a bit more for mine than they want for the same model, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken. So a Carlisle jump pack, solar digital battery testers. We have the Sentinel ESOB helmet. We have some ESOB welders as well. The Rebel EMP 205 IC ACDC, $29.99. The Rebel EMP 215, $17.49. The Rebel EMP 235 IC with cart, $27.99. Settling torch kits, firepower plasma cutter, another firepower plasma cutter, and another firepower plasma cutter. Max cut 1 inch on this one for $11.89. That's not a bad price. If it works good, I don't know much about it. Here we come into some of their tool storage, Homac carts. You can see they are pretty pricey, but I don't know the quality of them. They actually have one at my Napa. I may check it out one of these days. Some Napa branded tool carts. Now they're Extreme Tools toolboxes. I was looking at these online and they seem to be pretty heavy duty. I sure would like to check one out. I never have seen one in person though, and they seem to be fairly priced if they're of decent quality, that is. Because you can see you get a 72-inch 17-drawer roller cabinet with 72-inch extreme power workstation. Looks like the roller cabinet is $18.19 and the hutch is $1,069. So we see that the 72-inch is a lot cheaper than the Icon 72-inch. Now I've been checking out the Icon 56-inch and I tell you, those seem to be pretty well-made toolboxes. And as I said, I'm going to be comparing that to Snap-on and doing other videos on that as well. because as I said, man, that's a pretty big purchase, and I want to make sure I try to cover all bases, try to give anyone who may be interested, you know, all the information that they need. Now, if you ain't interested, then, you know, I'm trying to help the guys that are interested. Carlisle hand tools, we got some ratchets, 1/2-inch drive, teardrop extra long ratchet, 25 inches, 48 teeth for $129.99. I still haven't had a chance to check out any Napa ratchets. I do want to get one to check one out. Some socket trays. We have a Carlisle tool, 589 piece master tool set, $24.99. Got some Carlisle pliers, locking pliers, 3-piece extra long screwdrivers. Your Carlisle table and some bar stools, $89.99. We got some Carlisle apparel, shirts, hats, $9.99. It's not bad. If you're into Carlisle, you can sport your brand. Now we got our gear wrench coming in here. There's the bolt biter sets that I do want to get and check out, $199.99. It's a 28-piece set, so that is a pretty complete set. Way more complete than the Irwin sets I have. Some ratcheting wrench combos, 32-piece, $95.99. Gear wrench is priced pretty good. And I've always said I think gear wrench does make pretty decent tools. I mean, especially for the money. Got some more Wiltons. We got hammers, C-clamps, grip mats. Here's some Irwin tap and dies and bolt extractors. As we see, you can get the bolt extractors kit I got here for $21.99. If you don't have one, then you probably should look into buying that. I mean, that's a pretty good price for that. I'm sure I paid a few dollars more for mine, but they've worked well for me, and we can see made in the USA. So if that's a big deal to you, then Irwin's the way to go. And a lot of tool truck tap and dies are Irwins, man. If you buy them off the tool truck, they just brand it Matco, and they're actually Irwins. There ain't many people that make tap and dies, and Irwin is one of the leaders in that area. And drill bits as well. Make some good drill bits. Taking it to the next level. Level up with Carlisle tools. Infrared thermometer. I actually just bought the infrared thermometer from Harbor Freight for $17, and it seems to be working pretty good. I've been wanting one just to test out the temperature on cordless tools, drills, and whatnot. When I'm testing them, I do want to check and see the temperature of them at the battery and at the tool. And I don't want to spend a lot of money on something like that because, I mean, that's the only thing I'm really going to use it for besides to play around. No spill funnels. Harmonic balancer puller, Pitman arm puller. Let's see if that's any better. I turned the light off. It seemed like there was a lot of glare on the book. If there was glare and you couldn't see anything, man, just leave me down in the comments and I'll try to find it for you. But this camera, the way it's set up, I can barely see the screen. I need to buy a external screen so I can see what I'm doing better. We have some air tools. Impact sockets, save 20% on Carlisle impact sockets. Not sure the price. Now we're coming to the DeWalt cordless tools. 1/2-inch impact set, $4.99. Pretty expensive, man. You could get that really a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. I think I paid $3.30 for my kit, 2 5-amp-hour batteries. So now I see these deals a lot, man, and you know, I don't know if they catch people to think they're getting something, but like I said, that $499.99, you can get that cheaper, a lot cheaper, around $300 to $330. And what they're doing is they're throwing you in one of these bare tools for free. But what they're really doing, man, all these people that I've seen do these type of deals, what they're really doing is charging you for that and making you think you're getting it for free. So pay attention. Before you pull the trigger on something like that, investigate and check out the prices in other places. You may find out that you can get it cheaper. Now this is a good deal, a really good deal. This is one of the best grinders I've seen. And for $319.99, I think that's about what I paid. And if that's right, if you get one of these tools and you could buy that kit, then Man, you may want to, oh, okay, see now they're showing a picture here that you get the two 60-volt batteries, which is the kit I bought with two 60-volt 6-amp-hour batteries, and I paid around $320 for it, but this is actually the kit with one 6-amp-hour battery if you read down here, so that is more expensive. You can catch that kit with one 6-amp-hour battery for around $250, so they are getting you again. But with that being said, you can get the Flex Volt. That may be the way to go. You can actually get a free battery with it, so you can pay $319.99 for that, and you can get a battery if you need the battery. So that's actually a pretty good deal. I have to retract what I just said. Some more DeWalt 1/4-inch impact driver kit, $129.99. DeWalt, we salute our veterans. You can get involved, jointhesalute.com, and they're supporting a lot of charities that represent veterans, wounded warrior and whatnot. If you don't get into that, man, you really should. I mean, everybody should. Those guys, you know, give up their lives in a lot of cases, come home completely, you know, they can't even live a lot of times, and they do it for all of us, man. So I really have a lot of respect for veterans, and I really try to help out whenever I can, man. So I hope a lot of you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same, man. Now we have some air tools, shop tools. As I said, I'm going through this quick, man. So if you see something you want to know, shoot it down in the comments, and I'll try to find you whatever information you need on it. We got some R12 air tools, Jet R12, R8. And we have a Jet air compressor, 60-gallon, $1,019. That's not too bad of a deal. Now we have some Chicago pneumatic. These are good air tools. I don't know about their cordless tools, but they're charging a premium, so I have to imagine they're pretty decent. But as I say, they do make quality air tools, but we can see they do come at a good price, so you would imagine that they'd be good. Now, my personal favorite is Ingersoll in a lot of cases when it comes to air tools. Now, I don't even hardly use air tools anymore. And as we see, Milwaukee just came out with that new M12 die grinder. So, man, air tools are becoming a thing of the past, really. I mean, if they could come out with a air hammer that's cordless, I don't know what other use you would have besides to fill tires and to use air. It is nice to have air to blow, clean up your area and whatnot. But as far as tools goes, man, I just dragging a cord and an air hose around is just, it's a hassle, man. It's that thing. You could have one thing sticking out of the floor in a football field, man, and that air hose is going to wrap around it. I don't care. It's going to wrap around it, and your cord, whatever. We have some Napa air compressors. I don't know the quality of these, but $2,000 to $3,000. Some Ingersoll air compressors, $27.99. Premium full package, as low as $13.84. Air compressor electric dryers. Some DeWalt compressors. Air hoses. Parts cleaners. Here's a topside creeper. This is what I was talking about. You can't find one on Amazon for like $225. I'll link it down below if you're interested in one. I don't know the quality of them though, but they seem to have pretty decent reviews. And my truck, if I ever had to get up inside to work on my truck, man, I would love to have one of them because I've been up there before and it's not fun, man. We have some more Wilton Vises and some Ken tool Vises. We have some presses. We've seen this before, man. That looks like a heavy-duty press, but it's $5,149. So I guess if you needed a heavy-duty press, the 20-ton Harbor Freight one works just fine for me. Now, I am going to be doing a few upgrades to it just to try to make it more convenient for me around here, and I'll probably shoot a video on it. But there is a bunch of other videos, but I figure, you know, might as well throw my hat in the ring too. Some generators. Here's a pressure washer. It looks like a Simpson pressure washer I had, but it doesn't say, but that's $11.79, and the Simpson I had was not that much. More generators and compressors. Now we get to their gloves. I do like wearing nitrile gloves, man. You can change them. If you get your hands dirty, you go touching stuff, you have to stop, wash your hands. If you have gloves, the gloves get dirty, change the gloves. Then you can keep going, you know. And it keeps your hands from developing dirt and grime underneath your fingernails and coming home and leaving black marks all over everything like I do. So I've been trying to wear gloves for my ex especially. She would always complain about it, so I tried to start wearing gloves for her, and I've just kept it with the habit. A lot of guys will say something in my videos about me wearing gloves to do something, but I do that because I don't want to dirty my house up. And I don't have a sink out here to be able to wash my hands, so I have to go inside. Creepers, cherry pickers, folding store, got some lifts, 4-post, 2-post lifts, more lifts, wheel balancers, tire changers, 4-post lift, 2-post lift, wheel balancers, tire changers, some Autel scanners, $329.99, $559.99. I was thinking about checking out the Harbor Freight scanners, the Zurich scanners. I don't know how good they are, but they actually had some open box when I was there, marked down pretty good, but kind of leery about buying open box things like that from Harbor Freight because they have no warranty on it and they give you 5 days to return it. So, you know, there was about 7 of them returned. And not the big scan tools, but the little smaller ones, the ZR13 10s or whatever they was. And that was about 9 of them returned. So I'm like, why are all these, either they was returned or open box or something was wrong, but I'm trying to figure out why all of those was returned. I don't know if there's some kind of problem with them or what, but definitely made me leery. Grease guns. And it looks like get a $50 rebate with every 1,000 spent with a combined minimum order of $5,000. So I guess if you was gonna spend that much, you might as well get your free money with it. Commodore Financial, a business unit of Great American Financial, and you can get an additional $50 rebate per 1,000 when you finance through Commodore Financial. Some scissor lifts, jacks, cherry pickers. Here's some Crescent Mechanics tool sets, tape measures, hammers, screwdrivers, some organizers. Here's some Napa bar stools, paint guns. And it looks like that's it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Now, as I said, I wanted to get through this as quickly as possible, and I can't possibly go over every tool. So if you do wanna know something about a tool, leave it down in the comments and I'll look in this and I'll give you the answer, or I'll try to find out the answer for you. I appreciate you watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go down below and subscribe because I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, including projects, tips, tricks, and more. So appreciate you watching. Until next time, take it easy.